Hi guys, I wanted to take a little time to talk you through the annotated map assignment. This is due at the very end of the Rugged Americans module. So this assignment is going to focus on one of the major themes that's found in the Rugged Americans module. This theme is overcoming hardships. And what that means is facing hard situations and learning to deal with them. I'm sure you guys can think of several different texts that we've read so far in the Rugged Americans module that deal with just that. That's the point of this assignment. So we're focusing on the theme of overcoming hardships. What you're going to do for this assignment is you will create an annotated map that expresses the relationship between the theme of overcoming hardships and America's earliest literature. Sounds really fancy, but what you're going to do is choose 3 quotes from any of the texts in the Rugged American module that you think represent the theme of overcoming hardships. It does not have to be the entire text or the entire story. It just has to be 3 quotes. So it can be a paragraph, it can be a sentence, but any 3 quotes from any of the texts we've read in the module that you think support the theme of overcoming hardships, right? So what you're going to do when you have chosen your 3 quotes, you are going to go over here to slide 2 on the left side, and you're going to place your quotes on the map. And I want you guys to be strategic about where you place the quotes. So if, for example, you're choosing a quote from one of the Native American texts, you might choose to place your quote in the general region or area where that Native American tribe lived. Or if you're maybe, for example, going with one of John Smith's quotes, he wrote the General History of Virginia, so it might be a good idea to place that quote around the area of the state of Virginia. Okay. Now, to insert a quote onto your map, you will go up here to the Insert button at the top left side and scroll down to Text Box. And you guys will be able to click on your map anywhere and kind of draw your text box out. You can make it as big or as small as you would like. And you have your text box there. You can type in it. So what you're going to do is copy and paste your quote into your text box. We'll give that a second to show up there. So again, copy and paste your quote into your text box, and then skip a line or two, and please type the name of your author and title of the work. The author's name and title of the work is needed here as well. That will help me as I'm grading your assignment. Okay? So you guys can kind of see here that this is a little bit difficult to read, that black text on kind of the black background of the map. It's a little difficult. You can go up here to fill color, and I would maybe recommend going with the white color here, but that will fill the background of your text box with a solid white shade, and I think that's a lot easier to read, right? So you guys can, after you have your quote copied and pasted in the text box and you have your author's name and title in there as well, if you want to change the font at all, you're welcome to do that. Just please make sure it's something that's easy to read. It'll preset to Arial, I think size 14, depending on the size of your text box. So if I want to keep Arial font, but I think that's a little too big, I might scale it down a little bit. And then again, the last thing you'll need to do is just kind of manipulate, just drag your text box around to different locations on your map according to where you think the quote is best placed. So again, maybe if you're going with John Smith, you might keep it around the area of Virginia. Do that. If it's one of the Native American tribes, you might do somewhere else on the map that you think best fits that area. Okay. And the last thing you're going to do for this assignment is go up to the share button up here on the top right, and please make sure that your share settings are set to services.live. Sometimes they default to restricted, and I can't view your assignment if it's set to restricted. So please make sure it's set to services.live and click done. And once your map is completed, you have your 3 quotes picked out and placed on your map according to the location. You're finished with the assignment. You can upload it and you're done.